Hello, my name is Ronald Reagan, and I was the 40th President of the United States. You may have seen photos of me on TV or on the internet, but have you ever seen any of my TV shows or movies? After all, I was a successful actor before I ever became president. Can you imagine any of your favorite actors today becoming the president? Let's take a look back at my life and explore my extraordinary path to the White House. I was born on February 6, 1911, in Tampico, Illinois. I am Neil Clyde Widdowson Reagan, and I am Ronald's mother. His father and I were so excited when Ronald was born. He was our second son, which was so thrilling for our older son, John Neil, who we called Moon. We nicknamed Ronald Dutch. He was such an active boy as a child. He did a lot of sports, including basketball, track, swimming, and football. Oh, here he comes now in his football uniform. Ronald was also very active in school plays. We moved to Dixon, Illinois, and he graduated from Dixon High School. Then I decided to go to college. I headed out to Eureka College, and in college, I continued to participate in football, swimming, and acting. I graduated in 1928. We were so proud of him. After college, I headed out to California. As an actor in California, acting was my main job from 1938 until 1965. My most famous role was the Knute Rockne movie. I played the character known as the Gipper. I was also the president of the Screen Actors Guild. I think this was the job that got me thinking about becoming a leader. I ran and I was elected the governor of California for 2 terms. I really think this job prepared me the most for becoming the president of the United States. What about me? You're going to talk about me too, right? And that other woman, your first wife. Right. Sorry, Nancy. Everyone should know about Nancy, my wife. I was married first to Jane Wyman, and we had 2 children, Marie and Michael. We divorced, and then I married Nancy Davis, who remained my wife my entire life. We had a son, Ronald Jr., and a daughter, Patricia. What a family. Thanks for mentioning me, Ronnie. Back to politics. I won the Republican nomination for president in 1980, and I ran against Jimmy Carter, who was the sitting president. I chose George H.W. Bush as my running mate. Thanks, Mr. Reagan. I'm happy to serve. We were elected on November 4th, 1980. We earned 489 electoral votes to Carter's 49. We really killed them, didn't we? I was 69 when I was elected, oldest man to ever be elected president. Can you believe that? And then I was elected again 4 years later. I ran against Walter Mondale. We beat them pretty well, too. We won 524 out of the 538 total electoral votes on November 6, 1984. I was a 2-term president. I really enjoyed my time here at the White House. I started and ended most of my days here at the Oval Office. I did a lot of good as a president. One good thing I did was when I helped our country's economic recession by cutting taxes. I also helped build up our country's defenses against our enemy, the Soviet Union. I worked with those Soviets, and eventually we made a peace treaty that ended the Cold War between our 2 countries. Also, I had a few bad things happen. In 1986, our space shuttle, the Challenger, exploded. Also, there were some bad dealings with selling weapons to Iran to pay our aid to another country. Probably the worst time during my presidency was when I was shot. A crazy man named John Hinckley Jr. shot me, but I survived. After my presidency, I wrote a book called An American Life. Fortunately, we all have to die, and I died of Alzheimer's disease on June 5, 2004. It was sad, but what a crazy life I had, from a small town in Illinois to a stage in California to the White House. I never would have believed I would come this far. I sure did love my great American life.